Yeah, that's what I went to like 6. Very rare. I'm gonna see this real red fish.
We talked to him earlier, coming up.
I gotta get something before I go all the back to work. I figure what I got first.
Folks in for a hell of a ride. Tournaments Neil Elliott Maximum Instruction and Destination Baker freestyles in the Land First 6.
Number of seats, a number of tickets that are sold, but their special seat for Friday night, better seats in the house on Saturday. Neil Elliott, isn't it great to see this guy back in the sport after going into a small retirement? Tom Meents got him back out and start driving Maximum Destruction for him. Wow, Neil is such a talent. It was a shame to have him on the sidelines. No question. I agree with you 100%, Scott. One of the best racers out there. Heck of a driver. He's a natural. And much like Tom Meents requires, if you're going to come out of those stables, you better not be afraid of big air. You better go big or go home. We talked to Neil about the differences between the Max D trucks before he came out tonight. And here's what he had to say about his truck versus Tom's.
The trucks are identical. You would notice no difference in the truck unless you actually sat in the driver's seat. Tom doesn't like to drive my truck, and I don't really like to drive his. They're just little differences. Maybe like the seat height is just a little bit different. The steering wheel's in a little bit different place, but to look at them from the outside, you never know the difference.
And Ken, he just blasted through there. This is one of the few teams left that doesn't go with a center seat. Yeah, they call it conventional steer. They sit up to the left just like you do in your everyday car or truck. And this is also a brand new truck. All their trucks are that way. But the balance on these trucks is very good for flying high. Oh, real quickly there, the rear brake rotor is on fire. Typically those things will put themselves out, but if there's any grease back there or oil back there, it will not. That thing's probably hanging up, probably dragging, and it is smoldering hot right now. Yeah, now it's gone back to just glowing. Actually, he did almost a complete lap around the stadium with the thing on fire, and as you said, it put itself out. In the meantime, he is continuing to get just sick air here in the Citrus Bowl, and the fans are eating it up. Meant to look at it and say, get your foot off that brake there, buddy. Let her fly, man. Neil Elliott putting on a show in Max D. Folks, that's how you end it.
Christ.
A huge cyclone.
I hope so too.
Medusa has the lead.
Manny's on YouTube. Manny's always in my videos.
Now, we saw the rebound before the kick Chad Fortune over.
I ruined it, did I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Rewind it.
But that truck sucked it up and let it squat down. It also did not break anything off with this huge air that these guys get constantly with these trucks. Of course, we talked about the fire. That's what was happening there. And then he entered here. Good throttle control. He knew it pitched him over eventually. When he stood in it, that's exactly what happened. Neil Elliott, Maximum Destruction, needs to beat 25, and he does. It's
27. 27.
He's standing by with Mark.
They were probably right. I'm not gonna say they were too tough. They were about right. It wasn't just a flaming, mean, awesome freestyle that I had going on, but there was a reason for that. The truck was hurting. The truck was hurting, the suspension was bottoming out. You watch it on video, it doesn't look that bad, but it hurt inside the truck. I broke the seat in the truck, and you break a seat in a truck, your suspension's not right. And so even when I went back up to my encore, I done one freestyle, that was for the judge, that was for the competition, and then the second one was for the fans. We had a sold out house, man. We had over 70,000 people there. And I didn't want to short leg them by no means, so I went out and drove the truck and down again. But I made it pretty quick the next time too, because those big jumps were hurting. And I didn't want to do no more big jumps than I had to, because it hung me a couple of times. When I say hung me, it knocked the breath out of me. And when it's doing that, that's not a fun ride.
Great inside Monster Jam piece right there with the icon. And I can honestly say what's coming close to 25 years now, Ken, no matter the situation, this guy's never mailed it in. And you can see that 25, I thought he was awesome in Tampa. He's still disappointed. It wasn't exactly what he wanted. and he wants to go out there and do the best he possibly can, which means the equipment needs to be there. This is Grave Digger number 20. It's a brand new truck. They're working with a new shock setup. We heard about it in racing. They haven't got it dialed in 100% just yet. What's surprising to see him go back to coilovers before it's all said and done.
Awesome shots from the Jones cam right there, Ken, and you can see what he's like inside the truck. And, you know, last time when he was in Tampa, he was really crashing and flying around the thing. The seat was
Truck looks a little better right there. Yeah, if you like the seat, let me tell you something. You can get hurt inside of that thing pretty easily. It's really tough on your back. You need that shock to work with you. It looks a little softer, but it still doesn't look right.
Neil Elliott is in the hot seat with a 27. Here comes some Digger Donuts.
Right hand was up there working the switch on the rear steer, just like it was in Grave Digger 19. Nothing changed there. Actually, the only thing that's different, aside from the shock package, is that rear trailer, that center trailer, I should say, it's a little stronger.
He literally cleared the bus back, didn't touch the bus. He was so high in the air. Anderson is putting on a show. Oh, he hit that camper full throttle, Cam. He didn't ease into it.
If you're going to do it, baby, just go for it. The hood's gone.
Dennis Anderson trying to get the lead away from Maximum Destruction, and it looks like he may just be doing it. What a show Digger is putting on tonight.
And I think you see him doing a lot of stuff here, but you don't see him getting that huge air. And I think it's based off of what he said was happening in Tampa. It's just not 100% yet. Their right rear tire's going flat, though.
Dennis Anderson and Grave Digger will fill the clock, and that's always a key for him. He's going to score big. As long as he fills the clock, he has done it. He is just going to shred that tire right off the rim. And can he save it? I want to save.
That's what they're looking for. That's what we were going over for. Drive it over to you, baby, and save it somehow.
Dennis Anderson showing these fans why he is the original, the icon, the inventor of freestyle. Look at him. He's looking for it.
It is a pleasure to watch that man work.
Listen to these people. They're going crazy, Kim. Highlights, we got a ton of them here.
Yeah, just pick one out anywhere along the way. It'd be awesome. He put on a show here tonight, and when that truck becomes 100% look out, he'll put on a better show. But I'll tell you, man, right here, you said it before, he just went for it. And that's a frame of mind. Stab it, baby, and hope for the best. Who knows what's going to happen on the other side?
Well, often we see guys hit campers kind of half throttle. I mean, he hammered that bad boy. And then when he went into the donuts, wheel coming out, it just doesn't matter with this guy. Look at him say.
Right there, he just said, I'm just going to go wherever this thing takes me, and I'm going to stand on the throttle, and we'll find out what happens.
Can he beat the 27 of Neil Elliott? If I'm a judge, I got to say yes, he did. But they don't give me a scorecard. It's what those three fans in the stands who were selected are going to decide. And it's tough because Elliott was great, but Anderson was vintage tonight. And there it is, all 3 of 10s. That's the 30 he said he wanted.
That's perfection, and nothing short of perfection will work for Dennis Anderson when it comes to pleasing his fans.
When we look at this freestyle, Ken, started a little slow. A lot of equipment problems for some of the guys down there.
Waiting for Digger to champion win.
And deliver.